So I was thinking how it's been a while since I last did a driving tour here at Richmond Center in Richmond, Kentucky. I'm starting here in the Fort Bank parking lot. And I thought where it's been so long, I was down here today. I'm going to be here for a while. My aunt's out shopping, so I'm going to be here for a while. I thought I would do an updated driving tour, maybe talk a little more, point some more things out. So there's a Logan's Roadhouse right there. I've been to that one a couple times. You can see the back of Dick's Sporting Goods here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang right here. And we're going to drive the loop of good old Richmond Center. So, I already showed you Logan's. And this is one of the nicest Logan's I've ever been in. See Dick's there. There's Olive Garden right there. And then we're going to get down to, there's a Panera Bread. I've ate at that one a couple times. And, Tire Discounters is right there. You can see I-75 in the background. There's an Ulta store right there. This guy here. And then there's a Skyline Chili over there that was actually built as a La Rosa's. And you can see a First Watch in the background too. And the giant sign. And we're going to come here and we're going to make a left. I'm going to adjust my arm here real fast. Make my life a little bit easier. And when we hang this here handy left, what we're going to do is we're going to come out and we're going to need to make another left right here. And we're going to start going up this row of shops. So we start with Home Goods, which has paper towels. Oh, that was rough. And then we're going to hit TJ Maxx, which has an accelerator. You see me, buddy? And then we're going to hit the Central Kentucky Bulk location. And this entire facility is one floor. And you can kind of see Dick's Sporting Goods over there too. And then we're going to hit a PetSmart. And a Rack Room Shoes. And there's a better view of the DSG. And then we're going to hit a Cinemark. Believe it or not, the first ever movie I saw in my life, which was Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 Shipwreck, was actually at this movie theater. And then we're going to make a little left here. Bath & Body Works. So we're going to go down this strip. That, I believe, used to be a rally house that's since closed. There's a boot store right there. This little center part that's more like mall type stores hasn't done quite as well. This almost reminds me of Crestview Hills a little bit right here. But you can see a lot of these stores are currently vacant. Some aren't. Like there's a boutique there, or boutique Verizon store that's open. Buffalo Wild Wings over there too. Something else down there. Korean restaurant. Person crossing the street. There's Nothing Bundt Cakes, which is an overpriced cake place. Spectrum store. I guess it's like a gaming center. Yeah. You can see there's a crumble cookie. Speaking of overpriced dessert places. And now we're going to hang right here. What we're going to do is we're going to go back down, and where we left off at here was this Bath & Body Works. You can see kind of again the other edge of that shopping, of that like middle portion of the shopping center here. Do not run this guy over. What's he doing? This guy's making my life really difficult. Come on, buddy. But yeah, Bath & Body Works. You see, that's the movie theater from earlier. Bluegrass Therapy here. That's an available space right there. And then we get here and we hit JCPenney, and even though it's one floor, I actually find that this JCPenney is quite a bit nicer than the Fayette location. And then we're going to hit P-Rats, which is a furniture store chain from around here. We've bought some stuff from them. They have a very catchy jingle that is, "Nobody beats P-Rats." If you've been in Central Kentucky, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then we got Michael's. They have balloons at this one, apparently. They want you to know that. And then we're going to get down here. And the fun is not over yet. That was a stop sign, I think. That guy just ran. You're thinking, what's that? Well, it's a mire. And I think I want to go left here. We're not going to drive down into mire, but there is a mire right there. And a mire fuel station out in the distance, too. And you already know how I feel about Culver's, and there's one up here. You can see there's also a GNC, Sally Beauty Supply, and something else. No, I think it's just the two of them, actually. Right there in the middle. And we're going to make a right here. And we're going to see that there's a Culver's right there. It's a pretty good one. You can see the Meijer gas station out in the distance. I think there's a Zaxby's up there, too, but I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I think it's somewhere else, come to think of it. Not sure quite what that is, but there's a tidal wave car wash. I actually filmed it back when I was here a couple years ago. It's a pretty solid place. And then we're gonna come up here, and there's gonna be a Chick-fil-A right up here on our right. You'll be able to see it here in a minute. See, I've went to that Chick-fil-A a couple times. It's pretty solid. That's the Fort Bank where we started, but this shopping center has some more to it. Oh, and there's a Jersey Mike's over there too. I forgot about that. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna pause the video, but first here's another view of Chick-fil-A, and I'll catch up with y'all here in just a minute. The other thing real fast here. See that Jimmy John's hooking up? It's actually in what used to be a Shell East-Ups gas station, but it's now a Casey's, and it's still Jimmy John's and has a black Explorer appy that I filmed. Well, I almost made it through this light, but this actually gives me some time to chat with y'all. So there's a Hampton Inn right there, a Burger King. I'm not sure what elevators on Hampton has. There's a Holiday Inn Express, again, not sure. There's a Circle K with an Extreme Air, but Escondella I've actually did a pit stop of once. And a Steak and Shake and a Comfort Inn. Again, I'm not sure what elevators it has. And, well, I'll catch y'all here in again. Alright, now we have a green light, which means that our explorations can continue. And like I said, there's a Steak and Shake right there. And there's that there Circle K that Escondella filmed with EV chargers now. Better view of Holiday Inn Express. And like the fanciest Golden Corral I've ever seen in my entire life. True Home 2 Suites up there. Bowling alley. And then I think pasture here. We're gonna get up here, and I think I gotta make a left here for this to work. There's a Senior Assisted Living Center, and we're gonna come up here, and there's gonna be a Town Place Suites right here. You can kind of see that TKE Fan 29's actually stayed at. And yeah, it says Crop Elevators at it. TKE was quite fond of that hotel, he said. Hang a left here. And you're gonna see a Texas Roadhouse up there. And you can see a better view of that Town Place. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come up and around here, and back of the bowling alley there. Up past the Roadhouse, and there's a Starbucks up here. The world's most creepy haunted looking quality inn I've ever seen. And Panda Express, which I just stayed at. Starbucks, like I mentioned. And there's a better view of that Comfort Inn. Looks like a pretty solid place. And well, I'm actually gonna go ahead and save it. That, my friends, is it.